Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a game for you in the Harugumo, my favourite tier 10 gunboat on the Japanese tech tree line, and we're on Two Brothers. Domination game. I think we might have a bit of fun here. There's a decent spread of ships there, just a carrier to worry about really, and there's 5 tier 10s per team, 2 tier 9s and 5 tier 8s, so we should have some fun here, right? Lexington's coming in for a drop on the division, but I don't think he'll get too far. My friends in their tier 10 cruiser just behind me. Obviously I want to get myself into the Alpha Cap and see if I can get that taken, but we know there's a Stalingrad around, and if he's on this side of the map he'll probably be camping on the island in E4, I would imagine. So yeah, I might have to make a hasty retreat, so always be aware of the potential positions of enemy radar ships. Really important when you're in a DD. So I'm going to travel to the left side of the cap, and Harugumo's not particularly manoeuvrable, so it's a tricky one really, and that's its downfall for many players. I feel it's an absolute brick, this Haru. But I feel that the sheer power of its gunfire kind of mitigate that somewhat, and generally do quite a decent bit of damage in Harugumo, setting fires and harassing the enemy. We've got a Duncan pushing in on the left, so it's time to smoke up and do a bit of shooting. Now Stalingrad's just opened his radar, which is a little bit unfortunate. I think if he'd have done that just a second before, I probably wouldn't have smoked up and possibly run away. But Duncan's on fire. I'm going to travel out with the cap now, under smoke cover, but and thankfully the radar's gone, so I've managed to get myself out of the Stalingrad radar range, which is great. Which is another reason for getting into a position where I could easily escape. Really important, So I'm feeling a little bit bold. I'll just go for some open water shooting on the Duncan. Kiting away, it's reasonably safe in Harugumo to do this. Just got a decent health pool, as you can see, 29,000. Not doing a huge amount of damage there, but you never know, we might get a fire. But I think it was probably more important to escape that situation with health. Really don't underestimate your health pool in a destroyer. It's absolutely critical. It doesn't matter whether it's start of the game, super important to keep hold of your health pool. Middle of the game also, you want to keep hold of that health as long as you can, obviously doing damage where you can as well. So I'm going to send some fish. There's an Amagi pushing in, right? Duncan's caught, or he looks as though he might be travelling north, so maybe not the Duncan, but send a set to the left of the island and one to the gap. I want to get myself into a position now whereby I can shoot the Stalingrad in complete cover. And this little island here on the right hand side is perfect for that. Just been detected. So it looks as though there's an enemy DD around. So I'll shoot the Duncan. I'm not going to smoke up. Ah, look at this. We've got Halland. He's quite bold, isn't he? Not sure whether he made the correct decision there. And he's shooting back, so he's going to be detected. Sent his fish, so I'll reverse out of those if I can. I mean, if he'd have sent those fish slightly to the left, I'd probably be dead by now. You don't escape Halland fish, as you well know. This map border humper must go. So, you know, another reason for not smoking up here. He has to die. He has to go. And that was worth losing half my hit points. So now I'll smoke up and farm the Amagi. I got him with a torp earlier, so you know, done a little bit of damage. And he's on fire. And he's dead. That'll do. Back to my original plan. Shooting the Stalingrad from behind this island here in F1, right? This is a great position as a cruiser, any gunboat really, or you know, a DD gunboat. Perfect here. And I'm just blind firing his last known position, spreading the love about a bit. And he's pushed in. Surprising. Wasn't expecting that, to be honest. And he's kind of slow boating, isn't he? Is he going to stop and reverse? Yes, I think he's chickened out. Oh dear, Stalingrad, what are you doing? It's not looking great on the other side. We've absolutely been stomped in the Delta Cat. But we need to get rid of this Stalingrad for obvious reasons. Before I can do anything else, he's got his radar back up, but he can't shoot me. Thank you very much. And he goes down, which is fine. Gearing in the Cat. He's lost half his health as well. So I'm going to speed boost into Alpha. It's looking pretty well. With 2 ships down, it's not horrific, is it? But it could be better. It could be better. Another downside to Harugumo. Speed. Not the quickest. And as you can see under speed boost, it's only doing 40 knots. Bit of a slow boat, really, considering the amount of quicker boats that are around these days. But, you know, again, for me, the firepower mitigates that. Gearing's in his smoke, I'll send some fish. I'll also use the reload booster, I'll send 2 sets. So yeah, 12 fish out. I mean, not inconsiderable torpedo power on this thing. However, you know, the reload's huge, look at that. It's well over kind of 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, nearly 3 minutes. So you're certainly not relying on your torpedoes in this thing. You're absolutely relying on the guns. Yeah, that Gearing's still in his smoke, isn't he? Or he was. Be nice to be able to catch him. Obviously, taking the cap's the priority. Yep. I'll take that. That's fine. No, I'm going to gunboat the Hindenburg. You know, other guys are shooting him. I just want to add to the mix though. We need to get rid of this fella as well, don't we? He's on fire.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Another fire. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of working out alright, isn't it? And that's Confederate.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
And 4 kills. Now, I've got a choice here. I can either go back and help ATAM, the San Martin, or I can get into Bravo Cap with the Richelieu here, which I feel as though I should do. I don't know. The Illinois can probably... No, ATAM's gone down. So yeah, I'm going to commit to this northern flank. Otago here. Another great boat as well.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Otago, the original tier 8 Jap premium cruiser, right? Great boat. Very wary of its gun power. If he gets a good HE hit on me, he'll do a lot of damage. Richelieu might get some good damage into him. Nah. No, he whiffed that, unfortunately. I was getting a few shots into him behind the island in complete cover. But I have a feeling I'm going to have to... I think I might have to open water gunboat this guy. I don't really want to, but I will if I have to. I'll send some fish. And yeah, he's looking at me, isn't he? He knows where I am. He's not daft, this Jeff. And I'm getting quite a bit of damage into him, however. And he's on fire. But he did get a reasonable hit into me as well. And the Lexington's coming in. We've lost the Richelieu. Yeah, it's not looking good, is it? It really isn't. Shoot a couple of planes down, and at least Otago's on low health. I can take him out reasonably easily there, which is fine. And the Lexington didn't get a massive hit into me either, which was also fortunate. Yeah, just dodge. Yeah, dodging. Trying to dodge. Dodging CVs, man. Okay. So they've still got a CV. BB. And they've also got a DD. So obviously I need to either find the CV and kill him as quickly as possible, which I'm going to try and do. Cut there, just to, you know, I don't want to drag this out too much, guys. It's gonna get boring for you. But I managed to spot the Lexington. But then I decide, you know what, I'm going to have to get into this cap and go down the channel probably to get anything done. Illinois is still around, bless him, he's on low health. So I'll get into Bravo Cap, which is what I should have done a little bit earlier, I feel, after watching this game over. But I don't think I'd have helped the team anymore by going back to the Charlie Cap after I was in Alpha Cap. I feel as though I probably made the right decision here. It's just, you know, we ran out of hit points on our team, really. Which is a bit of a shame. But if I can get this cap and get down the channel and meet the Lexington. Might have some fun. Yeah, but the only problem with that is the points are really bad. Really bad. We never managed to get Charlie Cat back. So the enemy have got over 900 points. And the Lexington's here. And if I don't grab this carping fight, yes, he's reset me. Unfortunate. So I might as well just go straight out the cap now, full speed, and then see what we can do when we get to the other end. Well, I dodged. I mean, you know, I got lucky, I think, especially in this thing. Shot a few planes down, not too many. So yeah, hello Lexington. I'll swap out to AP here. Unfortunately, I've got to turn back and get the guns to turn round. I don't think I'm going to have time because the game's going to finish, isn't it? Oh well. Oh, bad run out in Harugumo. Got a Kraken, a couple of torpits, plenty of hits with the main guns. 1519 XP on a loss is not bad. Quite happy with that really. So hit list: Amagi, Holland, Hindenburg, Targo, Gearing, bit of damage into the Duncan, and the Lexington. And as always, guys, thanks ever so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you again soon. Alright, bye bye.